Hello, 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 you guys! It is your girl Sunshine here with another one. Yes, how are you, my boos? I missed you guys as always, as usual. What is up? Welcome back. Today we are doing a reading for the amazing Sagittarius. So let's see what is going on. What are the messages that you need to hear? What brings you to this reading? What is going on with the Sag gang? Ooh, literally um almost hit my face. We have here the Knight of Cups coming through, the Devil card, the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hangman card, Knight of Swords, Three of Swords, Lover's card. What a reading! Oh my. Eight of Cups, and we have here the Seven of Cups coming through as well. So you definitely have some major changes coming through here with the devil, the lawyers, the devil, the lovers, and the hangman. So there's definitely some major situations that are coming through to you. Now there was a situation in regards to the matters of love where it wasn't what you thought it would be, in the sense of someone in the connection had a scarce mindset, whether it was you or was them. Even though this connection is very strong and this connection is had a lot of love for it, there was someone that was being a little bit kind of deceptive and not really expressing the fact of how scared they really are in regards to pursuing this connection. Now, I feel like there was a lot of work and effort that was put into this connection, and there is a stage where a new perspective is coming through and is coming in. Now, I feel like there is a bit of a realization that comes through that allows this heartbreak to kind of just not necessarily vanish, because you'll still remember it, but what I mean is it's gonna feel like it's gonna come out more easy. Like it's not going to be like, almost like when you hear their name again, it's not going to hurt as much as it used to hurt. There's a walking away from this connection. There's a sense of going towards more of what is the wish fulfillment. There's definitely a moving on energy that I feel coming through here. Okay, that's way too many cards. We're gonna put that back. I want to see, where is this going after this moving on energy, after this evolving and having a new perspective. Where is the situation going? So I feel like what is moving away, especially the most important part, is this negative energy of this defense. You know, someone always having to be on guard, someone always, I don't know, like almost like ready for a fight kind of energy. That is definitely being removing from your life. And we have here the Queen of Pentacles coming through. Yeah, I feel a sense of, once this is moving away, more nurturing, more loving energy is going to be coming into your life. More of an ease, less intensity, less pressure, less just more joy, I feel, coming through here. We have, yep, see, Nine of Cups. Okay, wish fulfillment. I do feel like more joy is coming through in your life. And we have here the Ten of Pentacles, ultimate achievement. Yes, for sure. You are definitely moving on to bigger and better things, okay, which I love to see. The bottom of the deck here, we have here the World card. So definitely some cycles completing. A stage is definitely ending for you. And it is great in the sense of you're moving away from what's holding you back, this obsession, this attachment, this thing that had you with this devil energy. I feel like there was something that kind of kept you stuck. We have here 3 sevens kind of coming through. And energy I'm feeling from the sevens is just something that it was almost like you couldn't see it when it was occurring. And now you can. And once you were able to see it and you were able to have the new perspective and change your mind and move towards something, it evolved. And you got your wishes and you got your achievement and fulfillment. This energy is coming out, this defense, this energy of having to fight, having to go through all of that is ending, that is moving away. Let's see what other messages provide to the collective Sagittarius. Oh, trying to keep this thing straight doesn't help. What other messages are coming through here? What other messages? We have here the day you plant the seed. And I feel, okay, like if you were to think about a garden, right? And you have soil and you put a seed in, okay? And then you water it, you give it sun, you get it love and everything, and it's going to blossom into something great. But if you don't make room for that seed to get into that soil and make that spot and put in that time and that effort and that energy, you won't get what you're looking for. And I'm not saying that you haven't put in the time and the energy into whatever this past situation is. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the more that you do and put it into something that you truly want, and this next situation that you're going to look into, whether it's a career, whether it's love, just kind of shifting of where you're planting, it's going to be better. It's almost like, okay, if you were to say this reference of the plant, you put the seeds, you do all the stuff, but it's not growing, it's still dying, and then you move the location of the plant, but you continue to do the same things, the watering, the love and thing, and then all of a sudden the plant starts to grow. It wasn't that you were doing something necessarily wrong. You were doing the best you could in that moment for that plant. But once you moved it into another situation, another environment, had that, hangman energy of seeing a new perspective, thinking outside the box kind of thing, is when it's going to start to grow. Okay, because there's, for some reason, whatever the situation was, it just wasn't meant to grow at that time, at that place. We have here murky waters. You're definitely moving away from it. You're definitely having more faith. Okay, when you think about murky waters, the water is dirty. Okay, you can't really see where you're walking. You don't know where you're going, but it's having faith and having that trust. We have here goal setting. Moment you take time to really plan out what it is you want, the easier it is to plant the seeds in the correct place, in the correct location. Okay. Once you do that, you'll be able to focus and see more clearly what direction you want to head in. And then, boom, you have your boss up. That's when you get more into your confidence, get more into yourself, more into that high level. I mean, boss up. I mean, everyone knows that term. Okay. You are going to be in your element. You're going to be shining. We have here 2 cards sticking together. We have here decluttering, and we have here crystal clear. When you make room for new things to come into your life, the faster that it will. If you were to think of a scenario of you have a parking spot, okay, and you have a vehicle there. You've loved this vehicle. You've had this vehicle for so long, but then now you got a new vehicle. You don't have a spot to put that vehicle until you remove the old. Once you remove the old vehicle, then boom, your new one can go into that spot and fit comfortably and be all nice. But there's times when you were holding on to that old vehicle, that old mindset, that old situation, that old whatever it is for you. When you release it and you make room and you kind of just, have a spring cleaning, okay, of your mind, of your life. Have a spring cleaning. That's when you open up a space to have this abundance come through. You open up the space in order for your seeds to actually grow into something. We have here crystal clear. I feel like when you get to the point where you shift and you can put away all this, energy of the fighting and everything like that, just kind of, and I just feel as if my words are not being portrayed properly of how I'm explaining the situation. Don't get me wrong, like you're out there fighting people or out there arguing or something. It's just feels as if there's just something that just kind of was lingering around. There's just a lower energy. I just feel like you're not a lower person. I just feel as if there was an energy that was around you. And it was like almost like it was like fog. When you're driving and there's like just so much fog, you can't really see clearly. And I feel as if that when you kind of get to the point where you move past that, all of a sudden it's clear skies. All of a sudden you know where you're going. You can see you're happier, you're better. And I feel like that's what you're going right now. You're going through that murky, crazy forest with all that fog. But when you get to the end of it, you're going to see it's clear. You're going to be able to just know exactly where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to do. You're just leveling up. You're into that boss energy, which is just fantastic. Whatever this thing is from this past, this devil energy, this attachment, this this, if it's a mindset, if it's a person, whatever this is, when it's released and it's let go, is when your abundance just kind of flow in and just come towards you really, really fast. But I feel as if there's going to be stages where it goes and then it may stop, and then it goes and it may stop. And to get that to stop happening, get more clear, get more focused, remind yourself of why you're doing what you're doing, why you want what you want, all of those things. Remind yourself. Maybe you have to declutter a couple of times. Maybe you have to go and do it every 6 months or something like that. Like setting a good platform and foundation makes it easier for it to just be smooth sailing for you. You're able to just know exactly where you're going to go and how you're going to do it. And before you know it, you're going to be at this boss level stage. But remember, this is a 5 card, okay? So it does come with its own, challenges, because change is not always easy, especially when you're learning something that you haven't been doing before. But it's just like anything else, like riding a bike, driving a car. There's a stage when you were just, so scared and hands 10 and 2. And then now there's a stage where you're like, maybe putting on lipstick, or you're holding the, steering wheel with one hand while you're fixing the radio. Like, you're able to multitask. You're able to do more things. But when you had done it the first day, you could only just focus on driving, whereas now you're able to multitask, still be able to drive good, but still be able to do all these other things. And I just feel as if that the beginning stage, you may feel like it is the hardest, but as time flows, it's just going to get easier and better and better and better. And before you know it, it's just going to be like on autopilot. Do you have to always remember to breathe? No, your body just does it, right? It's the same thing that I'm trying to explain, that it's just going to be easy flowing. It's almost going to be like autopilot, pilot mode. Okay, we're going to leave it at that, guys. Until next time, and it's your girl, Sunshine. Deuces.